AI is here, what must it do for us? Now, recently, a viral post carrying that very question swept across social media in 195 countries and in more than 100 languages, prompting government think tanks and economists around the world to research and debate it. The post questioned in depth something everyone knows but hasn't thought about seriously. As humanity continues to invest heavily and recklessly in pursuit of the next iteration of AI technology, shouldn't we take a step back and consider how we could use the AI technology we already have to address the most pressing economic challenges we face today? The provocative content of this post presents a unique perspective on how AI can address the fundamental economic issues we face. It is insightful and hard-hitting, prompting countless people to engage in deep reflection. Numerous bloggers have repeatedly reposted, reinterpreted, and reanalyzed it, keeping its popularity climbing. If this kind of breakdown is useful to you, hit subscribe. Now we've got more of these coming. Today, we're going to dig deep into the core of this post and unravel the full range of its implications for us. Since the ChatGPT breakthrough in late 2022, AI has undergone an almost meteoric process of iterative evolution. From the initial large-scale conversational AI models and multimodal image and video generation, rapid evolution occurred by 2026, with AI agents now capable of autonomous learning, decision-making, and task execution, and physical intelligent entities like AI-embodied robots already entering mass production. The pace of development has been so rapid, it leaves people breathless. Today, AI narratives have completely overturned humanity's current understanding, extending even further into cutting-edge concepts such as space computing power and integrated space-ground systems. Over the past 3 years, successive waves of AI innovation have fueled a global capital frenzy. Valuations across the cutting-edge AI sector have repeatedly reached unprecedented highs in the trillions of dollars, while SpaceX has become the boldest long-term capital gamble in human history. However, this AI capital bonanza is highly exclusive, largely controlled by major players, and accessible only to a select few top-tier institutions and ultra-high net worth individuals. The vast majority of people are unable to benefit from it, directly or indirectly. The post points out that the most critical contradiction right now is this: behind the fervor of AI capital, the real economy has remained persistently weak and sluggish. Overcapacity in traditional manufacturing, a sluggish recovery in consumer markets, and declining investment returns have driven a massive withdrawal of funds from traditional sectors into the AI frontier, resulting in a K-shaped development pattern, a stark divide between the sectors on fire and the sectors left out in the cold. Meanwhile, tech giants and major corporations, through full-stack vertical integration, have firmly monopolized the AI industry's core resources, tilting every advantage towards their own internal projects. Market self-regulation has effectively broken down entirely. Innovation, resource allocation, and technical direction have all become concentrated among the top players. The balanced development the AI industry should have had has been completely disrupted. Even more concerning, AI is set to fundamentally transform how human society generates productivity, bringing with it an unprecedented wave of job displacement. The employment challenges facing graduates today go well beyond the sheer pressure of a large number of job seekers. They have evolved into a structural crisis formed by the collision between AI-driven change and a mismatch between qualifications and demand. Faced with these compounding difficulties, a severe imbalance and disconnection between AI's development and the real economy. Relying solely on continued AI iteration, massive capital investment and capital market gambling will no longer be enough to resolve the increasingly severe structural contradictions in the global economy today. The post raises a question everyone knows but has never seriously stopped to think about. In reality, AI is best placed to help resolve the increasingly severe global economic imbalance crisis facing humanity right now. Before we explore how AI can be used to address today's most pressing economic challenges, we first need to understand exactly what problems and what opportunities the global economy is currently facing. Today, the global economy is moving through a long downward cycle, driven by a combination of weakening growth momentum, geopolitical conflict, energy crisis risk, and trade protectionism. The contest between major powers is growing more complex and intense by the day. Unstable inflation, debt, interest rates, and tariffs continue to hold back the world's major economies, worsening the global trade and economic environment, heightening the risk of supply chain disruption, and denting international investment confidence. Great power competition is replacing win-win cooperation. Security and resilience are now being prioritized over efficiency and cost. Globalization is facing challenges on multiple fronts in countries around the world, and the existing international economic system is facing fragmentation and restructuring. At the same time, future industries such as AI and green technology are creating fresh new growth points for the global economy. The vast grassroots economies scattered across the world will also unlock tremendous potential through AI, activating fresh momentum for the real economy's recovery. The world economy now stands at the crossroads of a once-in-a-century era where crisis and opportunity coexist. Look closely and you'll notice that the traditional paradigm of globalization, long dominated by consortiums from Europe and the United States, is gradually receding. The core units driving global economic growth going forward are sinking down to grassroots nodes in every part of the world. Developing the globalization of local economies at the grassroots level has become every country's future strategic focus. However, held back by barriers in information, capital, technology, and talent. Most of the world's grassroots local economies today sit largely at the passive receiving end of transfers within global value chains. Their enormous potential still far from being unlocked. The Post presents a clear-eyed, insightful perspective. AI infrastructure should not serve large corporations alone, but should be put to work empowering local economies at the grassroots level within the wider context of economic globalization. AI's data processing, intelligent matching, and simulation capabilities applied to global macroeconomic data analysis give it a superior ability to forecast economic and market trends. This can efficiently shape forward-looking strategies for grassroots communities, letting them meet global demand, technology, capital, and talent with a precision and efficiency never possible before, and achieve the globalization of the local economy. AI can empower grassroots communities everywhere to take part in economic globalization on an equal footing and help the local businesses rooted in those communities globalize their operations using AI at minimal time and cost. We should be promoting the coordinated development of the real economy and AI together, turning local resources into global economic momentum and letting local wisdom contribute to world civilization. The Post also lays out a concrete strategic direction, building a local AI economic ecosystem, helping more than 500,000 districts, counties, and townships worldwide establish their own globalized AI portals and local models. Through a global commercial AI empowerment platform, it connects every business person around the world, bridging commercial nodes in every part of the world, and linking economic resources in every corner of the globe. At the same time, the Post urges readers to take AI ethics seriously, advocating that AI should be used for the greater good, and calling for a globally interconnected AI ecosystem that upholds international conventions, promotes fair competition, ensures accountability, and prevents counterfeiting and fraud. This, it argues, is how we ensure the real economy and AI development integrate safely together, injecting new, reliable, co-evolving momentum into the world economy. The Post concludes that right now, the most important thing AI should be doing for humanity is using technology to build a more inclusive, resilient, and sustainable operating system, one that activates local economies at the grassroots level to generate global momentum. This ensures AI is no longer just a tool for tech giants to reap profit and replace jobs, but instead becomes a means of empowering the real economy worldwide by cutting costs, boosting efficiency, expanding into global markets, and creating new jobs. So we'll leave you with the same question the post ends on. Right now, what do you think AI should still be doing for humanity? And more importantly, what are you doing about it today? If you found this useful, give it a like, share it with someone who needs to hear it, subscribe for more, and drop a comment below with your view. I read everyone. I'm Raymond. Till the next video, bye for now.